Hi everyone. So we'll discuss the concept of reflection of a point. So seldomly they ask about this concept. What is reflection? First of all, we'll understand that the reflection of an object in front of mirror is formed as far as behind. So this is one of the properties of, let's say if this is the object and if this is the mirror, where will the image form? Image will form as far as behind the mirror. That's what is the second statement is saying, the distance between object and mirror. Object and mirror is same as, let's say if this is point O and is at point B, so the distance of AO is equal to distance of OB. Now let's say if this is the line, the third one is saying line segment joining the image and object. This AB is always perpendicular to the mirror or the plane of the mirror. In this case, I have taken the line. Otherwise, the line joining object and the image is always perpendicular to the mirror, plane of the mirror. Like the simple fact is, see, if you are here, your image is not going to be forming here, right? So it will form straight. Okay. Now imagine if the mirror is like this and if you are standing here, where is your image going to form? It's not going to form here, right? Your image is going to form somewhere here. Okay, so that's exactly what these statements are saying. So here, so the line joining object and image is always perpendicular to the mirror. Okay, I hope the concept is clear of reflection. Now, how is it tested in the exam? Let's say if you take any point, first we'll discuss reflection about x-axis. Now, what do they mean by that? If x-axis acts as a mirror, right? Now you can take something like, say this, okay? You see these points are the odd ones. So which point am I essentially taking? X5 and Y3. Now, if I want to find the mirror or the reflection of this point about x-axis, so that means, so visualize as if x-axis is the mirror and this is the object, right? So its image will form exact distance. We have seen this distance will be same. Okay, here the image is going to form and this line will be perpendicular to the mirror. So if we come down, we know that this is 3 units and this is also 3 units, just that x is remaining the same. So if you see object and image, it's on the vertical line parallel to y-axis. So the x is not going to vary, but y is going to get reversed. Positive 3 will become negative 3. Because in fourth quadrant, we know it's plus and minus. Okay. Now, similarly, for the same point, if we want to take the reflection on y-axis, okay? To take the reflection on y-axis, what happens? You can pause and try. This is the object 1 2, so 1 2 and here, so the image is going to form somewhere here, right? And this line will be perpendicular to the mirror or the reflection. So it's a horizontal line. Y is going to stay the same. X is going to take exactly the negative value. 5 becomes -5. So it's as simple as that. About x and y axis, it's straightforward. Now, sometimes test also asks about reflection about this line y equal to x. Now, this is where you need to be a bit mindful. Okay, again, you can pause and think where the, let's say, image is going to form, right? Now, because this is y equal to x, the line y equal to x, you see it passes through 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. So this is the line y equal to x. When x is 1, y is 1, x is 2, y is 2. So now definitely the reflection is not going to form here, right? Where is it going to form? It is going to form perpendicular. Okay. What is important is the third point, what we have discussed, object and image. The line joining object and image should be perpendicular to the mirror, right? So now this point is going to be what? You can see that y is 5 and x is 3. So what happens is just these coordinates or the values reverse in y equal to x. We'll take one more point. Let's say if you want to find out reflection of this, x is 4, y is -2. What you'll need to do, you'll need to okay. So what happens? X is -2, y is 4. So if you see the reflection of a point about y equal to x, you just interchange those numbers or integers. 5, 3 becomes 3, 5. 4, -2 becomes -2, 4. There is no other difference. So if it is AB, this becomes BA, irrespective of what AB is, positive, negative, anything. Okay, so this is a shortcut. Now, about this line y equal to x, this is the last. When x is 1, y is -1. When x is 2, y is -2. When x is -2, y is +2. So, and it passes through origin also. Once you draw this line, let's say 5, 3, right, is what we have taken. X is 5 and y is 3. Now, again, you see that how the perpendicular will look like. Any perpendicular to this line will look like this, right? So that will give you an idea. Once you draw this reflection, and one more block is there per se, and so this is where the image is going to form. Of course, in the exam, you will not have this help of the graphical representation. So here x is -3, y is -5. So that's why you have to remember this. Okay, AB becomes BA about y equal to x, and about y equal to -x, AB becomes BA. Okay, but it becomes negative, B negative A. Now what do I mean by that? So 5, 3 becomes -3, -5. Okay, take any other point. Let's say if you take this is what x is -2 and y is 4. So we know the reflection is here. So you just interchange them, 4 and -2. This is step 1, and then put a negative signs. Okay, so x is -4 and y is +2. So this satisfies. So here 2 steps. One is you will interchange and you put a negatives, because it was 4, -2, and then you multiply by minus, you get -4, 2. Sorry, -4, +2. So you can make a note of, so there's a mistake here. So it's, you can make a note of this. It's a comma negative b, because about x-axis y becomes negative, and about y-axis x become negative, right? And rest two are same. So you can directly write. So you can pause this and try. If a 0.24 is there, what are the, so 24 we have seen becomes 2 comma negative 4. Y-axis reverses, y coordinate. About y-axis x coordinate reverses. About y equal to x, AB becomes BA. Y equal to negative x, AB becomes negative B and negative A. It's as simple as that. Okay. So that's about the reflection. I think it's a straightforward concept if you, once you are able to visualize how the object and image form right in front of the mirror. So I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.